Hey guys, we're going around campus today to ask students' opinions about vaccinations in light of the measles outbreak. Do you think that the government should require parents to vaccinate their kids, or do you think that's the parents' responsibility? Let's go see what people think.
This is a really tough question, but I feel like living in the organized society that we do, particularly when you're in super close quarters, like in metropolitan areas, something can spread so quickly, and I do feel like vaccinations should be required.
So I don't believe that the government should force people to vaccinate their children. I believe that's the choice of the individual. I know that some people would say that, oh, it's not responsible for the society as a whole, but I think that really it's the choice of the individual, and it's not a government's responsibility to force them to make health decisions in that way.
I think that the government should require them to get vaccinations because I don't think it's fair to the other kids who might be exposed to whatever they have. So
I don't think the government should get involved, although I do believe that parents should take into consideration getting vaccines for their children.
This requiring of getting, the shots or whatever for diseases, if it's free, then I'm kind of with it. But as far as if it's not, we kind of don't know everyone's financial background, so I don't feel like it should be mandatory unless it's something that the government is giving out for free.
I personally think that is still up to the parents. I just asked questions on how serious were the outbreaks and where they traveled and were there any deaths. I do believe that unless there are serious consequences, as in children dying, and that the vaccinations are a clear solution to that problem, then probably that would be a good idea for the government to be okay, parents, you should, only if it was that serious. But because it's just outbreaks and it's measles and it's something that this country can handle, I still believe that is up to the parents, because the children, measles and chickenpox and stuff like that, that's still very common, and I don't think anyone has died yet from it. And even if they have, they're very, very, very rare cases. But I think that's still up to the parents personally.
I feel like the government should make big diseases like the measles and the chickenpox be required for parents to get their children vaccinated, but the flu and other little diseases, I don't think that should be required by them.
I don't think it's the government's place to force children to get vaccines, but I think parents should decide for their children.
I do believe in individual freedom and personal rights, but in this case, I think for the good of the greater population, I think it should be mandatory.